all saw the Justin Bieber performance with SZA as a special guest, right? I don't know how much longer we're going to ignore how bad a shape Justin Bieber is. And I have talked about this quite a bit. I have gone on a roller coaster. I have felt like he is totally okay, and then I have felt like he is not.
Okay, so here's the real story. What went down between Justin Bieber and SZA on that stage wasn't just some harmless pop moment fans hyped up online. It was a serious red flag, one that's got people close to Justin worried. He made a surprise appearance at SZA's LA show, and at first it looked like a fun, unexpected collab. But if you were really watching, you know something was off. Justin had the mic, but didn't sing into it. He seemed out of it. His timing was off, his movements slow, and his eyes completely unfocused. Then came that moment. He grabbed SZA's hand, kissed it, and looked at her like he was completely somewhere else. Fans screamed, "He's cheating!" But let's be real, this wasn't a romance. It was a friend stepping in when someone was clearly unraveling. You could see SZA steadying him, touching his face, guiding him through the moment without letting it turn into a full-blown disaster. The hand kiss? Maybe a distraction, maybe a silent thank you, because she clearly saw he was spiraling, even if he couldn't admit it himself.
People are kind of fixated on how he was touching SZA and like doing all these grabby type motions, kissing her hand, doing all that. And they're like, oh, Hailey Bieber, I don't know how she does it. Like, she's so good for doing that because I wouldn't be able to do that. And all I could sit there and think about is, Justin's not even here with us.
The camera cut to Hailey Bieber, and her expression said everything. Not sad, not angry, just numb. That wasn't a jealous wife moment. That was someone watching the person they love fall apart in front of a crowd. Hailey's been trying her best to be there for Justin, but the signs have been there. He's been caught in weird, dazed states before. Fans always brushed it off as nerves or pressure. Remember when he snapped on the paparazzi just for filming? Him getting coffee? These public meltdowns are stacking up. And now this performance with SZA, his blank stare, his need to cling to her like she was his anchor, wasn't some flirty duet. It was someone struggling just to function. People online are calling it drama or shipping them, but that completely misses the real issue. Justin is not okay. We're watching a mental health battle unfold in real time, and the people around him either step in, like SZA, or don't know how to help, like Hailey. Instead of twisting this into a love triangle, maybe we should be asking the one question that matters. Who's really helping Justin? Now let's talk about the internet's reaction, because it's been a mix of jokes, conspiracy theories, and straight-up cruelty. Some people are clowning Justin, saying there was no chemistry, or that his hand kiss meant he hates his wife. Others are dragging SZA, acting like she flirted on purpose. But from where I'm standing, it looked like she was holding him up, not leading him on. She literally had to put a hand on his back to keep him grounded. This wasn't some steamy duet. It was her keeping the show from derailing. Instead of asking why he was even on stage, fans are cutting clips and turning them into memes, saying he needs a black woman to save him, or weird stuff like that. Let's be clear. This wasn't romance. This was a cry for help. And honestly, SZA deserves some serious credit for handling that moment with professionalism and care. You could see her shift into crisis mode, helping him without embarrassing him. That's what support looks like. For Hailey, people love to tear her down like she's the reason for all this. But let's be real. Being married to someone going through this kind of spiral is emotionally draining, especially when the entire internet thinks it's entertainment. If you've followed Justin for a while, you know he's been open about how fame messed with his head. So the signs of emotional exhaustion shouldn't be new. That short appearance with SZA wasn't awkward chemistry. It was a reminder that Justin is fighting something bigger than we see. Meanwhile, Hailey's trying to hold her life together. When she covered Vogue while promoting her skincare brand, she finally got real. After years of being bullied online, accused of stalking Selena Gomez, and being labeled a fame hunter, she admitted how much it's taken a toll on her. She's been open about going to therapy, about struggling postpartum, and about trying to rebuild herself while being picked apart online every day. In her "What's in My Bag" video, she kept it cool, but you could tell she's tired. She's tired of people questioning her marriage, tired of being dragged for things outside her control, and tired of always being the villain in someone else's fantasy. Now, let's talk about what happened when Hailey finally got her Vogue cover. This should have been a career high. But instead of celebrating her, Justin made it about himself, with a weird, backhanded Instagram post that brought up an old fight where he told her she'd never get on the cover of Vogue. Yup, he really said that. Then added some half-hearted apology like, "Sorry for saying you wouldn't do it. I was clearly, sadly mistaken." That part? Sadly mistaken? It didn't land. It sounded like he wished he'd been right. He deleted the caption later and replaced it with emojis, but come on, screenshots last forever. Fans were furious. One person called it emotional sabotage. Another said, "It's giving, how do I make this about me energy?" And they weren't wrong. Why couldn't he just support her? When Kendall Jenner landed a Vogue cover, Justin wrote, "Congrats, Ken, you look beautiful." No drama. So what's different now? Why can't he show up for his own wife like that? The worst part is, this isn't a one-time thing. Their marriage has had red flags for a while. From public shade to awkward moments where Hailey looks uncomfortable, fans have clocked it all. And now with this Vogue situation, it feels like Justin can't help but dim her light whenever she starts to shine. One fan nailed it. "This is what happens when you're obsessed with someone who's not into you." Ouch. But also, facts. So, yeah, Hailey may be on the Vogue cover, but Justin made sure he was part of the headline too. And in doing that, he reminded everyone why so many believe he doesn't respect her. At the end of the day, Hailey gets blamed for things she can't control. She may have chosen this life, but the way she's constantly getting dragged, online, in the media, by fans, it's rough. So let's cut the noise and get back to the core issue. Justin Bieber needs help. This isn't just celebrity gossip. It's about mental health, support systems, and what happens when fame eats away at a person from the inside out. So tell me, what do you think? Drop your thoughts below, hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.